Major changes happening in Washington, with top experts taking action with help from people in our area.
Staten Island resident Bob Sabatino barely recognizes the guy he used to be.
Police department, I was a go-getter. You know, people run out, I run in.
Nearly 20 years after retiring from the NYPD, Lyme disease and related infections have ravaged his body.
I just started becoming weaker and weaker to the point that I couldn't play with my children. I couldn't walk. I had trouble talking.
For years, Sabatino has battled a litany of health problems. But today, nothing is giving him hope in the fight against tick-borne illnesses like this gathering in Washington, D.C.
This is so important for everyone to see. There's the opportunity to hear two sides of a story. There's an opportunity to work together.
Sabatino among the patients testifying at the Federal Tick-Borne Disease Working Group, which is finally up and running nearly 2 years after it was created by Congress. Its key goals: to coordinate government's response to this public health crisis and set research priorities for things like better testing.
People call us crazy, and people call me crazy.
The critical need for this group highlighted in our I-Team series last year called the Lyme Wars.
Horrible anxiety, panic attacks, depression, insomnia, hallucinations before I went to bed.
Patients told us of their struggles with chronic Lyme, which some doctors don't believe is real.
A lot of the patients I see don't have any evidence of ever having had Lyme.
It's just amazing how there's this dichotomy of one field that says there's no such thing as chronic Lyme, and the other who says that Lyme is the great imitator.
I think the debate in the community really comes down to our lack of knowledge, honestly.
Dr. John Alcott, who gave the I-Team access to his cutting-edge lab at Johns Hopkins, is now leading the charge in Washington. He's chair of the working group, which includes top experts on both sides. At the first meeting in December, Alcott signaled it was a peace summit in the Lyme Wars.
I believe we can really make a difference, that this is perhaps a historic moment of progress.
For Pat Smith, president of the Lyme Disease Association based in New Jersey, this is decades in the making.
It's been a long journey. I've been involved with Lyme disease issues now for 34 years.
As a member of the working group, Smith is ready to make history.
And I intend to do everything that I possibly can to work with everyone here. We see a glimmer of light at the end of the tunnel now, which I did not see before.
The Tick-Borne Disease Working Group held its second meeting just last week in Washington. It's required by law to submit action plans to Congress every 2 years. That first report is due in December.